Welcome back, bestie.
Oh, you, brother. It's been a while.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but welcome back. I don't think we never agreed if we were just gonna pick back up where we left off.
We could.
I'm going to YouTube right now.
Might as well.
So this would be episode 30 if I'm correct. Last one was episode 29, and I'm looking for as much as I love YouTube's new layout, it's kind of weird. Anyway, sorry. Wow. All right. So, when do you think the last podcast episode came out? Year. You don't have to go month or day.
Yeah, it would be fucking specific.
What month, what day, what hour was it uploaded?
I want to say like 2021.
Oh, shit. I didn't think you were going to get that. Yeah, 2021.
Yeah? Let's go, dude.
For some reason, I thought it was 2022, but no. The last time we uploaded was on Christmas, December 25th, 2021. Yeah.
That's crazy.
If you guys are brand new to the Daydream Arcade podcast, which I'm sure a lot of you are, we don't do this very often, and we probably won't.
No.
Because I think the one thing that stopped us from uploading the podcast consistently was the fact that we were kind of just running out of things to talk about. And I don't know why, but it's hard to come up with things to talk about sometimes, especially when you gotta fill up about an hour's worth.
And when you talk to each other every day.
Yeah, and when you do talk to each other every day, yeah, exactly. Maybe we should just go a few days without.
Maybe we should stop talking.
Being up each other's asses all the time.
That's funny. Man.
For a straight guy and a gay woman, you guys hang out a lot.
We're very attached. That's funny.
Oh man. But we're going to do this podcast. We're going to try and hop back into it because, honestly, I really enjoy talking with you.
Yes.
Every day.
We have some good memes, dude. And it's I've missed having this little podcast because we get to talk more in depth about things. And not just
more
like
intimately with you guys as well.
And it's not just like surface level stuff. Like if something's going on, we're going to talk about it. And we usually have a specific theme for each episode.
So today's theme is parenting. So Brianna, I have to ask you, what are your opinions on being a parent? Do you want kids? Has your opinion shifted over time? Like, did you want kids at one point? Did you not want kids? Now you do want kids? What? Tell me.
So yeah, my opinion has definitely shifted a bit. I remember being completely against children and being like a parent and stuff because I don't know. I just felt like I never had that maternal instinct or like that parenting instinct. Mm-hmm. But I feel like as I've gotten older, I could see myself being a parent and I could, see myself having a little family. I don't think I'd want a lot of kids. I'm not.
Yeah.
What's person.
Your cap? What's your cap at? Because my mom, she had. Hang on, let me count. 7 kids.
Yeah. No. I think I'd commit self-delete.
My grandmother pushed 7 kids out of her hoo-ha.
No. Yeah. And that's also another thing. Since I am a gay woman, I would not want to carry. I think I would want my partner to carry because I don't want to put my body through that. And I'm not a fan.
But what happens if your partner doesn't want to carry either?
Well, we're adopting.
Nope, not an option.
Not even a little bit.
I was the last person to get adopted, and it shall stay that way. They cut off adoption in October of 1995 here in the United States. It's true.
No
Look it up.
adoption.
Yeah, but no, adoption is I think is a great way to go.
I feel like there's so many kids out there that just need a family that I would love to bring. I think my cap would be 2 kids. 2 kids. 2 kids. Because I don't know. I can't do more than 2. I think I'd just have a mental breakdown.
Would you want it to be, do you have a preference, boy boy or girl? Like, would you
No,
want
I don't.
the perfect pairing? Not that that's a perfect pairing, a boy and a girl.
Yeah,
but,
like an even pairing. No,
Yeah.
I don't really have a preference because if I had a son, I would, I wouldn't treat him any differently. If I had a daughter, besides, respect women, be a respectful dude, and that's it. As long as they're good people, that's all I care about.
What's your approach to what do you think your approach to discipline would be when you get to that stage?
Oh man. Well, I'm not a fan of like physical punishment because I think that just does the opposite. Like granted,
Yeah.
I
Because you just just kind of fosters a fear
resentment,
of the parent
and fear.
resentment instead
Absolutely.
of love, and
Absolutely.
then that like, I mean, to the parent it might seem like a short-term kind of solution, but years down the road that can really mess up a child's
I would hate to have like my kid be scared of me, of like scared of messing up because we all fuck up, dude. We all make mistakes.
Yeah, exactly.
And I wouldn't want my kid to be like, "Oh fuck, I can't tell mom. I can't tell other mom. Like this is going to be scary." Like I want them to be able to come to me with like any issue and we can just talk through it,
Yeah.
Like, nothing's better than talking. Cuz you get their point of view and then you get my point of view. And I can understand why they did it or like their mentality, whatever they did it.
I don't know if you want to comment on how you were like disciplined as a kid, but
both of my parents only hit me once, and that's all I needed. But it wasn't like they beat the shit out of me. It was just kind of like a little like smack.
Yeah.
To just like get me in order.
It's complex, because like we said, no parent is perfect.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, including our parents' generation, also kind of carry some the way that our parents were raised, I feel kind of bled into how we were raised.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely, like, because what else do you know? Like, you learn from your parents, and it's kind of, I feel like
you learn the good things and you also take away the things that you wouldn't want to do. But ironically, in some kind of weird twist, sometimes the thing that you don't want to do, you end up doing.
Oh yeah. You definitely, sometimes it jumps out.
I bet it's a real like, kind of moment.
Yeah, and you're like, oh God, my mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely have my dad's temper and my mom's patience. And those are not good.
Oh man, look, I don't want to detract too far from the topic of the day, but I feel like this is a good time to insert this. Speaking of patience and temper, would you like to talk about your move? Because you are currently, I don't know if you've put anything else in your room. If your room looks different from Spicy Saturday, or
it doesn't really. So from what you can see. It's like a limited space you can see behind me, so you can't really see all of it. Like, I got 2 boxes out already. I've had 3 in my room. I got 2 of them out, so I'll just have 1 behind me. Oh, can't point. I was like, where am I?
You're like a meteorologist just trying to point on the green screen, but you're brand new.
Yeah, no, for real. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you're supposed to be pointing up at New York, but you end up pointing at Texas for some reason.
Like, yes, here we go. I still need to get some lights, like I told you before we started recording, so I can get like my original kind of lighting.
Do you still have those like LED strip lights?
No, that's what I need to get. The ones that I had, they were falling apart. I had them for so long. I just got rid of them. Well, actually, my mom threw away one of them, and then I came back and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, that was the good one.
I don't know. Do you have like LED strip lights?
Yeah, I do. I have some along my my baseboard. And no, you can't have them.
So like the little connector part, how it's like it uses like a white box kind of thing.
Yeah, to power it on.
Yeah,
and whatnot, yeah.
I had the one how you can like stick it against the wall or whatever.
Yeah.
The sticky part kept falling off, and it just did not want to stick anymore.
It didn't sticky.
No, it didn't sticky. So it kept falling off of my wall, and I was like, fuck, and then it would unplug everything. I was like, fuck.
Hey, Vesty, real quick, what's brown and sticky?
A stick?
Fuck.
Let's go. I was like, I heard this.
Anyway.
But yeah, so moving, guys, that was a bitch, bro. Hi, Shadow. Oh, sorry. She came and sat on my lap.
Aww, she just wants to be part of the show.
Yeah, for real. Oh, you're standing on my cord. Okay. So we were told that we needed to be out of my old apartment because they needed to remodel, right? So for so long, originally we were going to try to move to a house, but that fell through.
Fuck that other family.
Yeah. Fuck that other family.
They got a nice pool.
Fucking assholes. No, I'm just kidding. Good for them. So our building management were supposed to find another apartment in the same building, but all of the apartments were like filled for some reason, even though they told us that they were going to find one for us. They gave us I want to say it was like 2 weeks or so after the house fell through. They were like, okay, we found another apartment. It's in the building like across the street. Oh, sick. Cool. You have a week to move out. We were like, oh, okay, cool.
Congratulations! You win a panic attack!
No, dead ass. We have a lot of shit because there's 5 of us. We had to speed pack and then throw away a whole bunch of shit because this apartment is a little bit smaller. And we had to put a lot of shit in storage, you know? This place is definitely more modern, and I definitely enjoy this place more because the balcony is beautiful. Just incredible.
I saw pictures.
Yes.
That's nice.
And my room is allegedly the same size because we measured it. But allegedly. But it just feels bigger, you know? Like my bed is in the middle of the room, and I still have space to walk around. I still have space for my desk. I can put a little cat tower and not have shit on it because I had so much shit in my room. It was ridiculous. But yeah, so we had a week to move out, right? And My mom calls this moving company. I really want to fucking say the name, but I feel like that would give...
I was about to say, do you want to say the name? Do you want to out this company?
I feel like it would kind of give away my location if I did.
Gotcha. Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
So she calls this moving company. They're like, oh yeah, we got you. Like, we'll help you pack. We'll get all your shit all in the same day. We'll move all your stuff. Like, no problem. It's across the street. It's fine. So we were a little less stressed because they were going to help us pack. So the day before we were going to move, my mom calls them and was like, hey, just double checking, like confirming that you guys are still going to come help us move and shit.
What are you talking about?
No. At first they were like, oh, we don't have your number like on file. And we were like, what?
What the fuck?
I think they had our house number.
Oh, you still have a landline?
I do. Yes, I still do because we used it to let people in the building because there's like a call box. We had just came back from Lowe's and we got like a whole bunch of boxes, a whole bunch of packing supplies. And I'm going to say his name, Matt. He was a manager there.
At Lowe's or the moving company?
No, the moving company. No, okay. Lowe's is fine. Lowe's is good.
Well, Lowe's gave you a problem?
Lowe's is fine.
I'd go hang out on Lowe's for 24 hours and no one would say a damn thing.
That's so fun. Actually, when we went into Lowe's, you know, like those big carts, but it's not like a cart. It's just like that long flatbed kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So we came in and one of the people that worked there was like, hey, like, how you doing? And we're like, oh, good. How are you? And he's like, I'm really sleepy. Can I jump in that cart and you push me around? And we were like, yeah, sure. So he was funny.
Oh, man. Shout out to that guy.
He was cool. I'm going to say his name, Matt.
Oh, man. Shout out to that guy.
Matt.
Shout out to that guy.
So, yeah, we got a whole bunch of packing supplies and whatever the fuck. And she calls moving company and Matt was like, oh, don't even, you can return all that stuff. Like, I got you. We have a whole bunch of shit. Like, we're meant for this. We're supposed to pack you and whatever the fuck.
Yeah, we pack you.
We pack you.
You call us, we pack you. Yeah, your little brother's getting rolled up into bubble wrap.
He's like, help.
His like feet are sticking out. His head's sticking out of the top. Just like,
It's so funny because he's like 6'1".
I don't know why I was picturing him being smaller than you.
Dude, he's literally 16 and 6'1". I'm like,
what happened?
What the fuck? Like, why'd you get all the height? Can you give me
It's like
some?
Dominic Mysterio, and it's like how did that come from Ray and Angie?
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. He's literally taller than my dad. Granted, my grandpa was really tall.
This goes all the way to the top.
It goes all the way to the top. The next day comes, the moving day. Oh, and she had asked, because my dad's getting older. He can't really lift shit and move shit like how he used to. So my mom had asked if they can take shit to storage, like the heavy shit that we needed to put into storage that didn't fit. And they were like, oh yeah, we'll take your shit to storage. Do you want an extra guy to help you? Because we originally had 3 and they added another guy. We have 4 now. And she was like, oh yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. Like, I just need help because, my husband, whatever. And my dad was super grateful because he's like, wow, I don't know how the fuck I was going to do all that by myself. So the day comes, 4 dudes get here, and I had slept in the new place the night before. Because
to get Shadow acclimated?
To get Shadow used to my room and stuff, so she didn't completely freak out the day of the move since so much was going to be going on. So it was me, my brother, and my grandma, because my brother and my grandma got their bedroom sets the day before. So they were all they had all their shit here. Wake up, I call my mom. I'm like, hey, are they there? How's everything going? And she was stressed as fuck because they had said, oh, you guys aren't move ready. We're going to charge you $4,000 if we're going to help you pack and then move all your shit. And we don't know if we're going to be able to do it all in one day. So we're going to hold all your shit hostage in the truck overnight. And we were like, what? What changed in a day?
Excuse me?
What the fuck changed in a day?
I remember you texting me this in real time, and I was out doing errands, and I started getting angry myself,
Dude.
and I want to know what that looked like to other people around me.
Dude, I was like, what the fuck? Because, if they had kept all of their shit, I had no idea where my parents were going to sleep. They can't just sleep on the floor,
Yeah. They'd have to sleep in the back of the truck in their warehouse.
Yeah, what the fuck is that, dude? They had all, the bedroom stuff. They had all of their clothes, all of, just literally everything from the house.
All of the important things.
Yeah, exactly. My family was like, okay, just get all the heavy shit. Don't worry about packing. We slowed down on packing specifically because we were told that they were going to help, right?
Right.
We still had, the entire kitchen. My closet was still kind of full. Their closet was still kind of full. My parents' closet. There was shit in the living room that still needed to be packed. It was just chaos, bro. I literally felt like we were never going to leave that old apartment, bro. We were just going to stay there. Someone else was going to move in. We're going to be like, we're still moving out. I'm so sorry.
We need to stay here one more night. I'm sorry. We'll just put all my shit in the corner.
Just put it on my ass. Holy fuck. The amount of things that they broke moving shit was ridiculous, dude. My desk was broken. My mom's desk was broken. So many utensils and picture frames and
Didn't your monitor break?
2 of my monitors were smashed.
2?
Smashed. What else? There was bowls that were fucked up.
Please tell me you got reimbursed for this shit.
So we were told that we could deny the charges because what the fuck? Because we did not get what we were told and what we were going to pay for. Granted, after everything that they said they were going to charge us $4,000 because they needed to...
Because you weren't move ready.
Stupid. My dad walked in.
Was that him going, whoo?
Yes. Because he saw me recording. He was like, whoo. Oh, yeah. So we were going to deny the charges because we did not get what we had paid for. So when they said they were going to charge us $4,000, we were like, okay, no, let's calm down. Even after everything, it was $3,000. Oh my God, I just spit.
I mean, that's $1,000 less, but that's $3,000.
But it's holy fuck. You broke almost all of our shit. You gave us a heart attack because we didn't know if we were going to have all of our shit together. And you didn't even help. What the fuck? And they didn't take our shit to storage.
What? Where did it go?
So there was this one main guy. I guess he was kind of the overseer of the other 3 dudes. He had his own moving company. And at first we didn't like him because he was kind of a dick. He was the one saying oh, I don't know if we're going to be able to do all this. We're going to charge you $4,000, whatever. Oh, and that manager, Matt, he started yelling at my mother.
What?
Yep.
I would have killed that man.
I was like, Mom, give me the fucking address. I'm about to go postal. Like, I'm about to lose my shit.
I have to make another update video. Hashtag free Brianna.
Just in prison. The main dude, he ended up, kind of growing on us. He was nice. And the other dudes, they were really nice too. Like, they tried. But they were not careful at all with our shit.
They didn't try hard enough.
So that main dude, he had his own moving company. And he was like, yeah, I can take all your shit to storage for like $300. So he came the next day with another dude, and he like got our shit. It was like some heavy furniture and some boxes and shit. And he ended up taking it to storage. So I guess he was cool, whatever. And like it saved my dad fucking almost dying doing it all by himself. But yeah, the amount of things I've lifted and like helped my dad with, oh my God. But yeah. That's basically what the fuck happened. We were able to get everything out in time. I think we just needed one extra day.
Do you still have anything in storage, or is everything at the new place?
No. We definitely have like our storage filled to the brim with shit.
Is the space not big enough to bring it in, or you just gotta go over and get it?
No, we can't fit like all of the furniture that we had. So our other place, we had like a little tiny dining room, but this, we don't have a dining room at all. Like it's just an extra large kitchen. So that was my moving experience, and I was stressed as a motherfucker.
Speaking of stress, I think it's time that we go into the next segment of this podcast, which is going back to parenting. I have procured a parenting quiz for us to take.
Oh, before we get into that, what are your thoughts on being a parent? Like, what's your opinion?
Oh, I was raised in a Roman Catholic family.
Oof.
And obviously basically brought up with the idea that maybe early 20s, I'd meet a nice Catholic girl, we'd get married in a church, we'd, have kids and have a family and have a white picket fence. But no, this is America in 2023, and that is just a pipe dream, my friends. That is just a pipe dream. I think as I've gotten older, my it's kind of turned into, well, if I have kids, then it'll come to be. Would I like a kid? Yeah, maybe. I think I'd be more prone to adopting because at this point, because I feel like that would be a very full circle thing, and because I was adopted and I was brought over from South Korea when I was only 6 months old. So if I were to be a father, I would ideally like to adopt a kid because, like I said, it would feel like a very full circle kind of thing. And there's definitely some kid out there, and they don't have to be Korean. I mean, it would be convenient for me because then people would be like, oh, yeah, that's definitely the father.
Oh, yeah, that's just good.
But, I think at this point in my life, even also with marriage, like, I guess this could also be another topic for another podcast, maybe, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want to get married anymore because whoever I'm with, it's kind of like, my opinion is, why would a piece of paper change the way that we feel about each other? You know what I mean? So it's kind of, I don't really care to get married. It's a lot of responsibility as well as parenting. I'm not ready to have kids now. I'll tell you that much.
I
could if I had a kid
myself.
tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. I'm about to be 28 years old, and I'm
just a 25-year-old teenage girl. That's me.
Yeah. Anyway, I have this parenting quiz. I need to send it to you over Discord. You guys at home can take this. Just go to choicespregnancycenter.com. Does the thought of becoming a parent make your heart race and your mouth go dry? Do you feel like laughing out loud 1 minute and biting your nails the next? Then congratulations! You're normal. Being responsible for raising, feeding, clothing, and providing for a real live human being is a big job. You might say it's the most important job any human being can do, so no wonder it feels scary. If you're considering becoming a parent, it may help you to take an honest look at who you are today and how you are situated in life. And how you're situated in life. Once you have taken stock of those two things, you'll be positioned to decide what you'd like to improve or change before you introduce a child into your life. All right, so we're going to take this parenting quiz.
Okay.
The first 5 questions help you think about how you approach life. Some of these may affect how comfortable you are being a parent. Okay. All right, so question 1. I have a clear sense of what I want out of life. I need a lot of time or space to myself. Lots of noise and activity make me feel stressed.
Yeah.
I'm just realizing after that first sentence, this is going out on the internet for everybody to see.
Yeah. Watch us be like, you are not fit to be a parent. We're like, oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, I totally expect this. I think everybody watching this expected this. Anyway. Number 3, I take responsibility for my own happiness. I don't depend on other people to make me happy. Why isn't there a sometimes option?
Sometimes. No, for real.
I mean, I'm not codependent on other people, so I guess that would mean agree.
Yeah.
Number
I
4,
would do agree.
when I feel angry or frustrated, I am likely to take my frustrations out on others. No, I'm
Strongly
strong.
disagree.
I am most likely going to take it out on myself long before I take it out on another person. I am taking good of my own health and safety. Neither agree or disagree.
Yeah.
I guess that's the maybe.
All right, next.
These next questions help you think about what it would be like to bring a child into your current situation. I live in a kid-friendly home in a kid-friendly neighborhood. I guess there's a lot of kids in my neighborhood, but they're annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Number 7, I feel confident that I would be able to teach a child how to grow up into a healthy and good adult.
I think I could.
I'll say
I don't really think I have bad morals. Or...
I don't either. I just don't like Moe's. I have number 8. I have a strong support network of family and or friends. Yeah.
Yeah, strongly agree.
Number 9. I can picture myself committing to be responsible for a child for at least the next 18 years.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I'm for the next 18 years, like, are we talking? Am I answering this as if a baby plopped in my lap tomorrow?
No. I just think
I'm answering this as if this is where I'm at right now. Like, I'm not answering this as if, I think this could be me in the future. This is me right now.
Really. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Have you been answering it the other way?
Kind of, because I feel like it's just asking for when you do have a child.
No, I took this as, are you ready to be a parent? Like, are you ready to be a parent now?
Okay.
Because this is like asking you about like these next questions help you think about what it'd be like to bring a child into your current situation.
Oh.
Should we restart this?
No. I think it's the same.
I don't have time.
I got 40 minutes. We're not fucking doing it. If I consider, yeah, I agree now. Yes, I agree now. Right now, no.
Did you go back up to the top?
Yeah, just to make sure. And yeah, I'm good.
Number 10, I could provide financially for the needs of a child as well as myself.
Right now, strongly disagree.
Okay, I think that's it. All right, ready to read your scores on the next page? Before you do, remember that all parents need help at one time or another. So take a moment right now to open these links to the life coaching and other mentoring programs available at Choices Pregnancy Center. Fuck you. Okay, if you're at 90 to 100%, you're in excellent shape. 70 to 89% means you're in good position. 50 to 69, means you're okay and ready for some assistance. Means you're okay and ready for some assistance. Less than 50% means you could use some help. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, all right, we'll click it at the same time. All right. Oh! I need help.
Yeah, I'm at 66%.
66%?
Yeah.
Oh, I got 64.
Oh, let's go, dude.
Does it give us an assessment?
For the financial needs, I got 1 out of 5 points.
Yeah, oh, no, same.
Yeah, it's hard out here.
9, I got 2 out of 5. 8, I got 5 out of 5.
It is hard out
I
here.
am not ready to be a parent.
No.
To finish this podcast episode out, we're going to do something that I know everybody here in Hoolville enjoys. Reddit stories.
Reddit stories. We got a little segment. It's called What the Damn Hell? Just kidding.
Welcome to What the Damn Hell, everybody, where we read stories that make you go, what the damn hell?
What the damn hell?
So when we do these Reddit stories on the podcast now, we're going to basically just throw in what the theme is. We're going to look for a subreddit that kind of ties into that. So we decided to go onto r/parenting.
these aren't necessarily like, ooh, spicy stories or whatever. Most of it's like asking for advice and all that fun stuff.
Kind of just like a discussion thread.
Yeah, it's basically just discussions.
Parents asking for help.
Yes, basically. So
Parents in the 65% or below.
that's us. So this is posted by user Mama to Read. Title is Son already wants to quit college. It's only been 4 days. This is adult children, 18 years and over. We moved our son into his dorm 2 hours away last Friday, and he has successfully completed 4 days of classes. However, he doesn't have a roommate. His never showed. He doesn't have friends from high school there. He refuses to go to the free health clinic there to seek help, and now he wants to quit and move back home. I am frustrated, to put it mildly. I don't want to make this all about me, but my husband and I have spent money we don't have to move him into the dorms, taking days off work without pay for visits and orientation, and co-signed on his student loans. I've tried everything I can think of, but he fights me at every conversation. Has anyone else faced these difficulties? If so, how did you handle them?
Ooh, well, obviously the parents put in a ton. I understand that college is a very confusing time. I never made it through college.
I never went.
So I had some friends from high school that went to the same college as me, but we all had different majors. So
Yeah.
our times like never really lined up. So I understand the loneliness aspect.
Yeah,
I never like stayed away at college. I commuted. So I can understand that as well. Not having a roommate, you know, and it's hard. But at the same time, your parents sacrificed so much.
Yeah, to provide for you and let you have that opportunity.
Yeah. Because, I mean, doesn't everybody, you know, the quote unquote American dream, which is dead, by the way. I think, in my opinion, the American dream is dead.
Does not
It's
exist.
been dead for a long time. This idea that, you know, you can, you know, get a degree, you can get a great job, you can get a house. You want to, you know, the idea of living a life that's better than what your parents had, right? So I understand that that's probably what the parents want.
Yeah.
You know, they have worked tirelessly, like you even said, that the orientations and whatnot, that they took time off,
Without
not
pay.
paid time off, without pay to take you to these orientations. Like these orientations they cut into a lot of your day. You know, I went with my brother to some, I went with my sisters to some, and you know, it's complicated because, you know, your son might burn out. Your son may not be having a good time, but also he's only been there for 4 days. I kind of laughed to myself when she said that his son's been. Was it the mom?
Yes.
And that the mom said he successfully completed 4 days of college. Like, whoop de frickin' do. Like I. You know,
I get it, to be honest, because you are kind of far from home. You don't really have friends there, and you don't have a roommate. Like, I can see it being overwhelming and just, you know, homesick. And,
yeah.
you know, you're in a very...
Sometimes you gotta stay there. Like, you know, for me personally, I feel like it's a little too early. I mean, I'm not in her son's shoes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of unfair for me to just sit here and just say, oh, just get over it. I feel he should just try and stick it out a little bit longer. You know, I didn't like college when I initially went, and I kind of stuck through it. And yeah, did I drop out? And am I going to sound like a hypocrite right now? Yes. However, I think that he should still stick it out because there have been many situations in my life, not pertaining to college, where I felt uncomfortable and I felt like I wanted to quit, but I stuck through it. And, you know, sometimes that's when you get comfortable and you kind of just get over that.
Yeah, I feel like he's just kind of struggling mentally right now, being in a completely different environment. And, like, you know, that's stressful. It's absolutely stressful because some people can't really handle change. And that's okay. That's normal. I do agree. I think he just needs to kind of stick it out a little bit longer. See how things go. Like, maybe he just needs to make some friends. Like, he needs to just meet new people. And I feel like after a little bit,
there's so many clubs and activities to do on campus, and there's so many resources too, like the health center and whatnot.
Yeah.
They definitely have therapists there, you know, people that will, you know, help you, that will help your son, you know, try to adjust better. I mean, I don't know how many days it's been since, how many more successful days of college, or if they've dropped. Is there even an update on this one?
There's not an update, but there's like comments from OP. So one comment they replied to, the comment said, "My kid just started college and she has anxiety. She started raising the subject of postponing college, and I looked at her and said, it's just 2 sessions of 12 weeks. There are 52 weeks in a year. You can make it. Breaking it down into manageable pieces helped her get a handle on it. Might work for your son." OP responded, "I have told him to complete just 1 day at a time. I've talked to him since making this post, and he admitted to having separation anxiety. I'm trying to get him to talk with the mental health counselors." I think that's a good idea. I think he just genuinely needs someone to talk to. And, someone... I feel like if he were to kind of put himself out there and meet other people, I guarantee there's going to be people that feel like the exact same. And
he can identify with them.
Yeah, he'll be able to relate to them and not feel so alone.
He could be somebody that, wasn't very social in school and whatnot. I did a lot of activities outside of school. Like I went to a couple drama schools, for like improv and stuff like that. That kind of stuff helped break me out of my shell because I felt like I was kind of shy. But once I started, feeling more comfortable with people, I started opening up. And I feel it varies from person to person. Some people never break out of their shell.
Yeah, I think I was the complete opposite. I have always been super shy, like never really put myself out there. I usually let people come to me. That's basically almost all of my friendships in like high school and like middle school and shit. Like my best friend, I will never forget the first thing she ever said to me. She was like, "I'm going to be a social butterfly." And she came up to me in PE and she sat next to me and like we just started talking and she started talking to me. Like we had a whole bunch of shit in common, like music and shit. And she's still my best friend 10 years later. Shout out to Clarissa. That's my hoe, bro. But yeah, I feel like since starting streaming and like doing this, it has helped me kind of break out my shell a little bit more. I can be around new people and it's not that terrible.
Jarring.
Yeah. It's not like super anxiety inducing like how I used to be. And I think
also with age, I don't mean to cut you off there, but also I think with age, depending on who you are, you kind of give less of a fuck about what other people think of you. Not to like a narcissistic point, but eventually you just learn to tune out certain things. You learn to care less about certain things that you may have cared a lot about.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I remember being so tightly wound up about just like, asking for help in like a public setting or like if I'm looking for something and I need help, do that. If
I still struggle with that sometimes.
No, I absolutely do, but I feel like I've gotten a little bit better. Like I remember I would have people like order for me, like because I was so fucking terrified of just like fucking up or stuttering or whatever. I've gotten to a point where it's like life is too damn short it's long, but it's also can be so short because you don't know what's going to happen.
I mean, we're wrestling fans. I think this week with the tragedies of, the people that the people that we lost this week.
It really puts life in perspective,
Yeah. And your own mortality and stuff like that.
Because literally anything could happen. You aren't guaranteed every day. And just stress over such little things like speaking to someone or like asking for something, I feel like it's just not worth it anymore.
Call Domino's, order that pizza on the phone. All right, so we're going to go into my story because we're running out of time. This one's posted by user Christaboo14. This one, I'm sure a lot of parents watching this can probably identify with this. Feeling very sad about my kids growing up.
Oh.
I have a soon-to-be 11 and 5-year-old. One just started her last first day of elementary school, and the other just had his first day of pre-K. I feel so much sadness right now, and this chapter of our lives is ending, and it hurts tremendously. I feel like it all went by so fast, and I don't know if I appreciated it enough. I don't know if I did enough, like I savored every moment enough. How many times did I skip reading a bedtime book because I was too tired? How many missed opportunities to go to the park, and we just spent the whole day inside? How many times did they just want to have a moment with me, but I was too busy or overwhelmed? Now they're such big kids, their littleness is gone. What I wouldn't give to hold them both as little babies again. Aww. I wish I could relive the baby and toddler years all over again. I know I'm not the only one who has these breakdowns. Commiserate with me, please.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, my mom has told me that many times. She's like, I remember when you were a small and you were the cutest thing, and I was just able to protect you no matter what. And I was like,
Yeah.
ooh.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't talked to my parents much about this. I've often thought about sitting down with my dad and my mom, like individually, and recording them and kind of sitting down and having a conversation with them, because I've heard stories, you know, throughout their life, but you know, I would kind of like to have that, not something used for content, but I would like to have that at least.
Yeah.
If at some point I do decide to post it, you know, it would probably be, you know, long after they're gone, but I just so that I have that forever. I'm not a parent, so I can't identify with that, but it's
I'm a cat mom, and I can identify
I'm sure you can.
with having my little kitty. And now she's just she's going to be an old lady. Well, she's kind of an old lady. She's about to be 9.
Do you have pictures of her as a kitten?
I do.
Oh my god, you need to send
I know,
them.
I got you. I literally have pictures of the first day I got her. Like,
oh my god,
on the
can you
drive
send them
home.
to me and I will put them up right now?
I will.
Oh,
She's so fucking cute. It's my little baby. I can relate to that. Granted, it's completely different to having like a human child. I can also kind of relate because I was 9, almost 10 when my brother was born. And I remember him being born. I remember him being a little baby. And now he's 16 and he's like 6'1".
Wow.
And he's a big boy. And I remember when he was a little baby. And I can imagine it's like 10 times more for my parents.
My cousin, he posted a picture of his son at his soccer game, and I remember looking at him being like, oh my god. Every year at family reunions, you know, they get a little bit older, but there was just this spurt. Like, I hadn't seen him in a while, and then he just grew into this like young man, and I'm like, what the hell?
No, yeah, time goes fast so fucking quickly. It like blows me away.
I remember when my youngest sister came back from college for the first time, and I walk in and I didn't know that I walked to my parents' house. I didn't know that she was there. And I walk in and she's upstairs and she sees me and she's like, oh, what's up, bro? And I was like, huh?
Who are
and
you?
I was like, good to see. And then at some point we were talking, and then she started asking me about what I'm up to, and then I said stuff. I told her what I've been doing, and she said, "Oh fuck yeah, dude, that's dope." And then I'm like,
who are you?
what the hell? And for a second, like I stood there and I saw my sister, and I was like, who the fuck is this grown woman standing in front of me? It blew my mind.
Now, siblings are funny to see, just like after so long. And you're like, what the fuck? You're a person? I remember when you were a baby.
All right, so I think I'll close out with this. This is, I'd say, the top comment. It's very good. This is by Delicious Kitty 2998, and I think this is spoken pretty well. Here's the thing: every age is amazing. Sure, when they are newly spawned, they smell great and are literally the cutest. But then, when they can suddenly toddle and chatter and sing and play and love things and hate things and explore everything, so incredible. Then they're in elementary school. They're making friends and using their imagination and doing so many things all by themselves, but they still let you snuggle them sometimes. Now let me tell you this about middle schoolers. They're so in touch with their emotions. They have this inherent sense of justice that just cannot be stopped. They're figuring out the world in ways that never even occurred to you and standing up for what they believe in.
Absolutely.
They're brave, smart, and more fashionable than thou art. And teenagers, God, I love teenagers. They have the best sense of humor. They're finally starting to get pop culture references, which is great because they've invented everything right now. Nothing's more fun than watching your kids sing the praises of flannel. Did you know it's warm and comfortable and goes so good with jeans? Also, have you heard of Soundgarden? They're starting to see themselves as a part of the world and able to make it a better place. They can do so much now. They're almost like adults. But when none of their friends are looking, they'll still ask for your help. Sometimes they can even help you. Some of my best memories come from my kids' teenage years. Young adults too. Watching them just be themselves. Out in the world. With people. It's a little scary, but if you can step back for a minute, you'll realize you grew this person from literally a single cell, and now they are finding themselves. Finding out what it means to be good, to be kind, to work hard, to have fun, to build a future. I'm not religious, but it's an actual literal miracle. And then this person, who may have just been too cool for you a minute ago, starts building this relationship with you as a peer, and it's just perfect. With kids, the days are long, but the years are short. I still remember fondly when they were little, bitty, and nice smelling and snuggly. I am incredibly grateful that we had those days, every stage, but I am also so glad we are where we are. Just make 5th grade and kindergarten as happy and memorable as possible. Soak it all in for the moment. It's here. Then embrace the next moment, because something wonderful will be waiting for you there too.
Aww.
And that is how we're going to end episode 30 of the Daydream Arcade podcast. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. We used to have this podcast up on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, whatever. We'll try and look for a new service to get, all the old episodes up on there. But if you want to listen to old episodes of the podcast, please keep in mind that these were from years ago, and they there's nothing problematic on there, but like any life stuff we talk about on there, we've pretty much moved way beyond that. We've kind of grown as people since then.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of interested to see, this new kind of iteration of the podcast, even though we're continuing it from before. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff, at the Dairy Boy. You'll have my handle right down there. And you can follow Certicate on everything at Certicate. And you can follow the Daydream Arcade on everything at the Daydream Arcade. So thank you guys for watching and listening. We'll see you guys in the next video and or podcast episode.
Bye.
Bye-bye.